It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Willis looking to throw it. Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 65 yards.
And the Giants first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you just...
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, they run with Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw, Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, They missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Panther.
Again, it's Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 Here we go. yards. Check match. Check match. New York. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 59 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 21. Bengals 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Here we go.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The second down throw by Willis.
Steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on. Hey. Hustle.
That's out quickly to Hyatt.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis quickly into the hands of Waller. Room to maneuver at the 35. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Taking it right down Broadway. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
11 Thomas.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
46-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11 Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll roll him out right. And his pass incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Hey, can.
First down, here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10
ready.
at the 27-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Touchdown! Darren Waller with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other
return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Willis now off of play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Right back to the air with Willis. To the left side and intercepted. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but here we go. I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Shotgun snap to Willis. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is turned.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Willis. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking high its way once again. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the... And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McPherson on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Giants
79 Broncos.
Willis looking to throw on first down. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. In motion, Slayton. Willis to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Here we go.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Burrow. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Burrow. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
3rd down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Gotta go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
We're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now Willis to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And quickly they get to the line.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
18 rattling, 18 rattling.
Play action. Here's Willis.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
60 vices. Cut 19. Cut 19.
On 1st down, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense